Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy. This is Jeremy Rewinds, and we are on the 11th day of Christmas of the 12 days of Christmas. Guys, I just got back. It is Thanksgiving Day that I'm doing all these recordings. We just went to the Cracker Barrel. Yes, the Cracker Barrel, and had Thanksgiving dinner. Usually we obviously always make dinner, or we're with family and we all make dinner together of some kind. We've even skipped Thanksgiving one year and went to Tennessee. We went to Pigeon Forge, and then we drove to Asheville, North Carolina. We're going to try to go out at that time to go to the Biltmore, but it was during COVID and they had everything shut down, so that kind of went by the wayside. It is what it is. There's always another opportunity. I really enjoyed the Biltmore. If you guys ever get a chance to go, I highly recommend it. One of my favorite movies, The Private Eyes with Tim Conway and Don Knotts, was filmed there.
Who better to solve England's most puzzling mystery than these two international crime busters? Yes.
Today?
It is awesome walking through that place, not just for historical purposes, but also as a movie set to a degree. But in any case, let's get into today. First thing, as always, the 12 days of Christmas. We are on the day 11, 11 pipers piping. Now, the symbolism of that, and obviously the symbolic meaning, or however you want to describe it, is Jesus had 12 disciples and 11 stayed faithful is the meaning of that, and I thought that was kind of neat. I'm curious to see what the 12th day is, but we'll get to that the next episode, which will be in 2 days. But for the rest of today's video, let's talk about the last of the actual pickups from Really Rad Weekend and whatever else I had collected around that time period. Here's what I have left. They're NES games. I'm sitting on 5, 6, 7, 8 games, if I'm seeing that right. Yep, 8 games. And in no particular order, we're going to start with Touchdown Fever for the NES. Good, clean label. Kind of just a unknown sports game. Never seen it by SNK. And grabbed that sucker. Next one I picked up, River City Ransom. Very excited to have that in the collection. Somehow I feel like I thought I had this, but I guess not. I don't know, but it's in my collection now. Next one we picked up, Ghoul School, right there. It's got a good clean label to it, if you guys can see that. If it'll focus, pull it out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Good looking cart. I'm happy to have that in the collection. Another one I picked up that I've been actually really excited to want to play this one. This is called Race America. It's not a very common game. It's, you know, $80 to $100 depending on who you're buying it from. But Race America, it's got a Dodge Viper on it, so I was like, I gotta get that. It kind of reminded me of Spaceship Shuttle or Shuttle Space or whatever that one a few days ago that we talked about. That was one I was looking at online that I was like very intrigued about. Somebody had it there, so I picked it up. All right, moving on from there. Let's talk about... Let's keep pulling off the bottom of the stack. This is called Worms. Or Worm, actually. It's like Journey to the Center of the Earth or something like that.
I got worms.
Yep. Worm. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Next one we picked up, kind of a heavier game. This is Gargoyles Quest 2. Good, clean label. Got that one from Jacob, along with quite a few of these other ones. This one I think I picked up from Retro Beard. This is the Little Ninja Brother, or Little Ninja Brothers, or something like that. I thought that was kind of funny. I like the artwork, the goofy guy in the background there. I don't know. We'll see if it's any fun. Then I was over at another table, all entirely, and Kristen, we were on day 2, and I'm like, I'm here for deals. I'm looking at your copy of this. What can we do? Kristen was like, if you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. And I'm like, I'm not buying it past my percentage margin. I'm just not going to. I'm sorry. This is day 2. This is the day that you as a vendor should be begging to get rid of inventory. You don't want to take it back home, do you? I don't care if it's shovelware or Musha. Where's Musha? I don't care if this is Musha. You should be like saying, hey, listen, let's work a deal. And if I got the cash, which I had the cash, you should be willing to work with me on day 1 or day 2, especially day 2, to all you vendors that don't seem to get it. I watched Phoenix Resale just recently on one of his videos talking about he interviewed some of the vendors at this one convention he was at, and I was like, where are these vendors at? I don't ever find these individuals. Like, you know, you go to a convention, if market value is $100 on eBay, don't come there and put 105 on it. All that does is infuriate. I'm one person, I get it, but at the same time, you shouldn't be doing that. You don't have eBay fees, Mercari fees, Poshmark fees, some random website fees. You don't have any fees. That's going to save you 10 to 15% minimum. So if it's a $100 game, you just scored $15. Put it there for at least market price. You already pocketed $15 free dollars, $10 minimum. Then on top of it, if you were to offer free shipping, you also scored another $5 to $10. So, you know, there's a lot of savings in it for you. So help the guy that's trying to buy it from you. Don't drag these people over the coals. And some of these people just don't give a crap. They're happy to go ahead. I've talked with individuals before who are like, you know what, it doesn't take up any space in my room. I'll hold on to it. That's fine. To each their own, no big deal. I'm fine with that. Everybody sells and collects the way they do it. But anyways, I'm on a bit of a tangent about this particular game. But this one does complete my Mega Man collection for the NES, and this is Mega Man 5. If it'll zoom or focus there it goes. Good clean label on it, but this is Mega Man 5. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the collection. There is a variant for Mega Man 6 that looks like this, because if you look at the label on this one, it's got Capcom up here, it's got the purple ringer on it. Mega Man 6 doesn't look like that. It looks very different, but there is a variant that is more pricey and definitely worth looking into. Moving on from there, my last pickup, because I went on a PSA. This is one of the most pricey games I now have in my collection for the NES. My most expensive NES game right now is Zombie Nation. I picked that up from another reseller who reached out to me, said he had a messload of NES games. Said how much would I buy all of them for, and we came to terms, and I bought a lot of games from him, probably 50, 60 NES games, and my average buy-in was really low in comparison to obviously what the value is, because a lot of these games I didn't have, but again, when you averaged them all out, and some of them, yeah, maybe they were a $10 game and I paid $20 for it, but some of them were, like this game at one time was an $800 game when I was buying it, and I was only into it for 20 bucks. But at the same time, it's dropped significantly. Now it's worth about $400, maybe around a little more, a little less, somewhere around there though. It's a very weird game, Zombie Nation. You're like a disembodied head throwing up on things. I don't know. Anyways, I'm talking about the completely different game than what this thing is right here. And this is Wacky Racers, or Wacky Races. Hanna-Barbera Wacky Races. I have this game on the Dreamcast. There is a disc version. I don't know if it's the exact same game or not, but it kind of stinks on the Dreamcast. I'm not a big fan of it. Hopefully this one's fun, because again, I bought it and I haven't even taken it out of the sleeve. Anyways, that completes day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for our last 12 of 12 days of Christmas and show you the big picture, the big dog, the big daddy, as if there wasn't a lot of heat already between an Anniversary Edition PlayStation 5, Wacky Races, Musha, Earthbound, Rule of Rose. The list goes on and on and on. Not to mention the Nintendo sign we talked about. Yeah, so let's see you guys in 2 days for our last video, theoretically, of 2024.